Okay, so welcome to Facebook ads and leads. We're going to be focusing a lot inside of the command platform on how to set up our Facebook ad so we can have the right leads coming through. It's going to be, we can probably end up doing a couple of ads in today's lesson just to go through it a couple times because they're quick. They're quick and they're responsive, and leads can cost about maybe $1.30 or even less. I just heard about an agent, not in Keller Williams, paying $130 per lead.
Well, the average cost outside this loop is 100.
Oh,
About
okay.
100 per call.
Okay.
I
Wow.
can tell you that from experience.
Wow. we
Every
pretty
phone
good.
call in is $100.
Oh, geez.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, we're going to get started. The first thing you're going to do is go to agent.kw.com. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to let you see what I'm doing.
You're going to go to it, not us,
Yes,
right?
yes, yep,
Yeah.
I'm going to share. Yep, I want you to pay attention while I'm working on this, and then take notes, and then that way you can do it on your own.
Okay.
Can you see my screen with my Facebook up right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm going to go over to command, so that's agent.kw.com. I have that up in there, and then you're going to log in, and this is my home screen. And I'm going to go directly into campaigns, which is this megaphone right here.
Okay.
I did recently change the appearance of these. They look more like a line drawing instead of 3D figures. So this is like a line drawing of a megaphone. And here's my campaign homepage. And inside it's going to have a these two things will show up after you've run a campaign. It'll show you the performance of the campaign, how much leads it takes to get to your goal, which accounts you have connected, and then it'll show you top performing campaigns down in here. And the reason it's showing you is so that you can replicate it. There's a spot where you can copy campaigns and just change things out, so you just use what you know works. If I go lower, it's going to be quick posts that you can put on social media. So you can do like a neighborhood video snapshot, market snapshot, and then just some more, get your values of your homes. And if we continue to come down, there is a tips and training by KWU. So they're going to give you more trainings and campaigns if you want to follow those. But we're going to start off by clicking on create a new campaign. Actually, you know what? Let's backtrack just for a second. We're going to start off by clicking on payments first. And payments is where we're going to put in our credit card that it will allow us to put in credits for our Facebook ads. So I have a credit card in here now, and I can add one by clicking on this add payment method. If you don't have a credit card in here, it's going to be empty. It'll just say add payment method. And if you click on that, it's going to come up where you can add the card. It's just like when you're shopping online to Amazon or something like that. Very basic. And then
And you're putting the credit card in so we could pay to boost it. Is that correct?
you're not going to be boosting it. You're going to be paying for an actual ad.
Ad. Okay.
Yep. Because a boost is something different.
Right. So it's not a post, it's an ad.
Yep. This is an ad. And the ads are what will bring us the leads.
Mm-hmm.
Who sees the ads? How do they see them?
They're going to be seeing them on the side. I'll show you on my Facebook how they're going to end up seeing it. They're going to see it in their mobile. They'll see it on their home pages. When we look at an ad, though, these are ads here. There's one that says sponsored.
Okay.
This is an ad. And as they scroll down, hold on. Let me find an ad in here. There's ads that'll pop up. This is an ad right here. So it looks like a post, but it'll always say sponsored underneath.
I don't think I've ever seen any for realtors. I've got to pay attention now.
Yep. So we're not going to see our own ads, most likely.
Okay.
Other people will.
Because
We
we
do
can
see
target
that.
them, correct?
What was that?
We can target them. We can put
Yeah.
parameters around the ad.
Yep. We're gonna go over that.
Okay.
But that's what an ad will look like in there. Inside of our phones, it'll look very similar to that post inside of a feed. So once we have our credit card in here, it'll show our ad spend matrix or metrics down here so we can track those. You should be able to submit those as expenses on your taxes too. Should consult a tax person. I am not a tax person. So now I'm going to go up to create a new campaign. I'm going to click that green button, and it's going to give me a couple choices. Social ad, which is paid, a search ad, which is paid, social post, which is free, direct mail is paid, and email is free. Email is, there is a new editing program coming to Command for email, so that's almost up and running. It's not out yet. Direct mail are postcards, so if you clicked on this, you can send direct mail out from here. Social post, this is our free scheduled post that we can create to go send out. And then search ad, which is a Google ad for this G. Google ads are harder to get seen and more expensive. So I'm going to click on social ad.
Can I ask one quick question?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
On the social posts that are free, you can pre-schedule them, is what you said, right?
Yep.
So there are templates in here that we can create that post and then just schedule them to hit on certain days at certain times.
Absolutely, yep. And once we go through this, I'll go ahead and show you how to do a social post. So the first thing we have to do is we're going to name our campaign. So enter campaign name. Let's call this listing leads. And this campaign name, you're the only one that's going to see it. And then it's going to ask us to choose our goal. There are 3 of these that are the best to choose. Advertise listing, attract listing, and attract buyers. These are the most responsive. So that's advertise listing, attract listing, and attract buyers. You can do these other ones here, but honestly, if you want the leads, you're going to be using the advertise listing, attract listing, or attract buyers.
What about brand awareness?
The brand awareness, if you choose that, it's not going to stop any leads from coming in. It's just going to be, the goal is going to be to get your brand out there for people to know who you are.
So the campaign is just geared toward that name.
Right, yeah. So I'm going to choose advertise a listing. And then down here it says, where will your campaign run? And right now I have all of these connected in my settings. So I'm going to just choose Facebook. I could choose Instagram and Twitter. Twitter, you have about a 5-second, even less, news rotation, which means in 5 seconds, brand new things are going to pop up replacing your content. So I don't use Twitter. Instagram is good if you are doing neighborhoods such as like in Northport, Port Charlotte, where there is a younger generation. Around Inglewood, Venice, we are the Facebook area. They're heavily in Facebook because they want to see their grandkids. They want to see their kids in their lives, and that's what they're using to connect. Northport, young families, they are using Instagram. It's my age group. I'm 31, turning 32. We're just having kids now. So we use Instagram, we'll use Snapchat, we'll use TikTok. We look kind of weird on TikTok, so personally I wouldn't do it, but there's lots of agents who are using TikTok. So I'm going to continue on Facebook here. I'm going to click Set Up Campaign. And then there was a preview and crop image that popped up, and that's just asking me to crop my KWDVA logo. So if that comes up for you, you can go ahead and crop it. Mine automatically does it. And then mine automatically pops up a property search. If yours doesn't automatically pop up a property search, it's going to look like this. And there's going to be the second box. It's going to say add a listing. And I'm going to choose that button, add a listing. And now that property search box comes up. So I can search by either property address, MLS number, or listing agent. If I go over here, it'll say status, and I can choose between active, coming soon, all statuses, off market, all these fun categories. So let's say if we wanted to do a sold one, you could create a graphic that says just sold, and you could have something catchy about I sell houses in 10 minutes flat or something like that. Whatever your record is for selling a house, you could put it in there. But we're advertising listing. So I'm going to click on active, and I'm going to switch. It says show, and then only my listings. I'm going to switch it over to all listings because I don't have listings. And now I'm going to change from property address to listing agent. Someone give me, actually, you know what? Jean, I'm going to look yours up.
I don't have much.
Well, I don't have any. Jean, could I ever use any of yours to advertise?
Sure.
Because I was with Kathy O Group and I left. I was a buyer's agent, and I just don't know how I have to get listings. And until I do, I need, So if there's any open houses you need, let me know.
Well, you can do an open house. I'm not physically doing them, but you could do that open house. That's in one community in Venice Golf and Country Club. I've got one.
Okay. Let me check it
What's
out.
the address on that, Jean? Because it looks like old listings are up here.
Oh,
Do you know the address?
hmm?
Do you know the address of that country club listing?
Yeah, just scroll down a little bit. Someone on Fallbrook.
Okay.
That one right there. I'm pointing to it like you see me pointing.
So I'm going to choose Fallbrook. And let's see, it's automatically on the side here. It's going to generate a preview for us. And right now it says Facebook preview web feed. So this will look like if we're scrolling through our feed, this is what we'll see. And I can change that view into mobile, and this is what our mobile feed will show us. I'm going to leave this here. Now this is a really nice picture. This is the first one that pops up in the MLS. So this is the first one that goes into the ads. We can change this if we want to, and we're going to go through that. So I chose the listing, and now I'm going to come down to add text. The add text, we only really want a sentence, maybe less. 2 sentences are kind of pushing it. But let's leave it. So Sparkling Oasis, I love that. Come visit this new home in desirable Venice Golf and Community Country Club. Okay. I'm going to take out just completed that. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. And I'm going to take this part. I like that this immaculate home is a steal. This.
Thank you for correcting that T.
Okay, so we're going to go over this real quickly. It's very short. It shows up nicely up here fully. Sparkling Oasis. When we say this, what images does that create for you?
Tropical palm trees. I'm being fanned by multiple men in skimpy bathing suits, feeding me grapes that they peel.
Nice. Okay. I love it. That's right. Sparkling Oasis, it creates an image in our head. And it makes me feel like, ooh, I would love to live in a sparkling oasis. Come and visit. Come visit this new home. This is a call to action. I'm pointing at the screen.
But being that this is like most people have to be golfers that want to really look in here, would you put something about golfers delight or golfer something also, or?
If you are looking to market to golfers, yes. Like let's say your niche is golfers, and you could do that around here. We have so many golf clubs and so many properties on golf courses, you could just specialize in that. Then you would detail your description to that golfer. So I would talk about the golf course. Like this, I would say, fabulous home in Venice Golf and Country Club on an immaculate 18-hole golf course. It would take me a few minutes to actually sit down, think about it. Copywriting is a big deal when it comes to these short sentences. So if we really kind of focused on what we're saying. And that's why I have this immaculate home as a steal, because I'd be like, ooh, I want to get to this fast. That's what comes into my head. I got to take it now. So we're going to.
Anytime you write remarks too, that's what you want to do. You want to have your catch up front in bold, just something short to grab them. And then you want to have that call to action usually toward the end of the remarks so they do something.
Yep. So I'm actually going to put our call to action for the ad in our description. So right here, that's where I'm going to end up putting that. So my headline, though, which is going to be this text here, is you are sorry, my creative process is longer than the time that we have. So we'll be gone before you know it. I'm going to put this here. Oh, you know what? I forgot to mention a crucial item. Back in this main copy, you're going to have options to put emojis. There is a little smiley face here. Ignore this green thing. That's my Grammarly. There's a smiley face. If I click on that, it's going to give me options to put emojis in. And emojis have been recorded that emojis will stop people from scrolling and read what it has to say.
Really?
Well, so I'm going to search fire.
Get a golfing person.
Oh yeah, let's look up golf.
I always pull up those. Yep.
So I'm going to leave those in there. That'll stop. I could add some more. The more you put, the more people go, why are there so many emojis? And they'll stop and look at it.
That's a good tip.
Description. I'm going to say, because right now there's only 3 selections we can have for our call to action button, which is right here. Learn more is the one that we're going to end up using, because we're going to be sending them to our website or a property page that we've created specifically for this property. So I'm going to leave it learn more, and my description is going to say learn more. I'm giving them a command. Learn more by clicking the button now. I'm going to actually capitalize now. And more I like my exclamation marks. I can't help it.
I do too.
So it's a simple learn more by clicking the button now, because my real description is in my main copy. And I'm just describing what's going to happen if you click this button. So now, Sparkling Oasis, come visit this new home in desirable Venice Golf and Country Club. This is immaculate home is a steal. I didn't write that. I just took it from the stuff inside of the MLS. Jan wrote that. And that's what's nice, is that it automatically brings in a little bit of that MLS description, and you can change it up. We'll be gone before you know it. Learn more by clicking the button now. And there's that learn more button. I'm going to click the save ad text button, just because whenever you're working in something like this, it's nice to save your progress. Don't forget to save your progress as you go through.
And where did you hit that?
I hit not that one. I hit it at the bottom of this box where it says
Save ad text. Okay.
Yep. And right now, it'll also tell you that text cannot contain misleading content, and there's a link to what that is. Content that implies personal attributes, adult or political content. This is rules from Facebook that are just inside of our area, so it just makes it easy for us to check to see what's allowed. So I don't see any personal attributes, adult, political, or misleading content in here. And now I'm going to go to add media. and it says images. Right now there's one image. I can have up to 5, but you don't want any more than 3. 3 at the most. Because otherwise they're just going to sit there and click through the pictures and then scroll on.
Mhm.
You want an exterior, one interior, and then another exterior. Those are the 3 photos you want. So that's interior or exterior, which we have 1. And now I'm going to click add more. I'm going to choose an interior.
Grab the kitchen.
Oh yeah, kitchen would be good. Ooh.
Kitchen's usually number 1, master bath's number 2, usually. But what I love on the third one, like for example, this one, I think we have an aerial shot
Okay,
toward the end.
so this is going to be my first one. This is the second picture I'm putting in. So I'm going to do the kitchen, and then I'm going to look for that aerial shot.
Should be toward the end. And there's one that should have a box around the property.
Man, I would put an offer in on this house if I could.
You don't know how much there you go. You don't know how much the fees are in this community.
That's also true, I don't. Okay.
That's why with this community, it's so hard. Whenever people look at it and they're like, oh, the price of the house is great, but it's all the fees that get them.
Yeah. That's why I originally thought, oh, I could live in a condo. Well, my condo fees are huge.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now we have 3 photos in here. And what it's gonna do is carousel through these photos. So it's gonna start here, move to this one, then go to that one.
Okay.
And I'm going to include my ownership statement, which means that it's gonna say each office is independently owned and operated.
Is that automatically in there?
I don't remember. I put it in there a while ago. If it's not, it's going to be, you can add it in here, and then it stays in there. So once you add it, it'll always be in there. I think it is automatically because when I just clicked on it, it started over here.
I would guess so, since this is a KW product.
So I'm going to include my ownership statement on everything. It's just safety-wise to include it. It's going to appear right here at the bottom, so you can't even see it. And our DBA logo, which is found right here, if you don't have one, you can click and find your DBA logo, and you can download it, and it's going to put it in there for you. Okay, so then I'll click apply. Once that's in there, that's already on there. Then I'm going to click Save Add Media. And once I do that, it closes the boxes after I click that. I'm going to go to channel options now, and it says Facebook ad. I'm going to go over to configure. This is where the fun part comes in. I'm going to choose my page. So my account is Blake Whitbold, which is my personal account. That's going to ask me to choose my business page. So I'm going to choose Blake Whitbold Realtor, Keller Williams Realty Gold. And it fills my picture in here and my name, Keller Williams Realty Gold.
So it's only going to come on your business page. It's not going to have anything to do with your regular Facebook.
So it's going to come from your business page.
Okay.
It'll go on personal pages. It's just going to come from the business page though.
Okay.
So Felicia, what I do is you put it on the business page, then you go in, look at it on the business page, and then you share it, and it goes to your personal page.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you also want those potential customers to come to your business page. They know you in your personal page, but you want to get all your business stuff coming out of that business page.
Right. This is a little bit of a separate question, Blake. I have a lot of people that I had invited to like my business page, and they have never responded. And I'm trying to find a way to re-invite them. Is there a way?
Yes, I can show you that inside of, and once we go into the Facebook, because I have a spot I have to show you inside of Facebook.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
That's okay. So I'm choosing my account, my business page, and now we're going to come down to destination. we need to make sure that we have use Facebook lead generation form selected. Haven't used this before, a new window is going to pop up that says you need to make sure that you have approved or accepted the terms of conditions for that lead ad form, which it'll take you directly to it, so you don't need to go searching for it. You read through it and accept it, and then you'll have a new spot inside of your business page that'll say Lead Center. And I'll show you that too when we get in here. Or we could use a site or landing page. If we use site or landing page, we're not going to collect any information from a lead form. So what we're going to do is it sends them to the lead form, then it sends them to the landing page. The button call to action label, we have it on Learn More. We can choose between sign up and apply now. The only time I have sign up is if I have a newsletter that I'm going to be putting out there. And then apply now, we're not in the mortgage business, so I necessarily wouldn't have anybody applying to anything.
Hey, I've got a question.
Sure.
If you're doing sign up for a newsletter, can you control what information they have to put in order to sign up?
No, so what'll happen is you will get just the basic lead information, so that's name, email, phone number.
Oh, but they have to put that in order to get it, right?
Well, yes. So what's nice about Facebook is that it automatically fills it out for them. So all they have to do is press the submit button and it's sent off. That's one of the keys to actually getting those leads, because they don't have to type it out. It's already in there. And then press the button, it's to you. So I'm going to leave Learn More. And my follow-up destination, this is going to be your choice. So I like to send them to either a landing page that I've created for the property, or I'm going to go onto my KW website, look up the property, and put that URL link in there. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to go to my KW website. So lakewithbull.kw.com. Oh, my puppy secretary there. 562 Fallbrook. I'm going to search. 562 Fallbrook right here. So now I have a URL up here, which is what I'll end up copying, pasting. And I like them coming to my website because let's say they want to do some more searching on something. They can do that now. So I'm going to copy this URL. I'm going to go back into my campaigns.
So a question is, how did you go do what you did? You went to your website.
So I went to my KW website, lakewithbull.kw.com. And I just searched for the address in my search box.
Oh, okay.
So right here is my search box, and then I just
put
the address in, and then it pulled up, pulled up my search box, which was, or my search area, which was this. And then I just clicked on the property.
Okay.
And then that brought me to here. And I copied my URL. And I'm going to go back into campaign, and I'm going to paste it in the follow-up destination. Be careful when you do this because it automatically puts an HTTPS in there. So I need to change that stuff because it.
Oh, I see. Yep, it duplicates it. Remove.
So now this is the correct address, HTTPS // lakewithbull.kw, so on and so forth. So that's awesome. I'm ready to go, ready to send them to my my website. Now I'm going to come down to ad targeting. It's going to automatically create a location for it. So its location is Venice, Florida, and then everybody within 20 miles. But I don't want that. That's very generic for me. I'm going to use custom settings. And I have a list of 15 items that you're going to want to put into this, and I'll send it to both of you.
Yes, please.
Interests. We're going to start with the location. So I am going to say Venice, Florida. Come on, pop up. There we go. And I'm going to actually make this 25 miles. And now it says add or change interests. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to open up my Facebook interests, and I'll pull it over to show you. So this is the list of Facebook interests that we're going to put in there. And once you have these, I'm just going to actually search them one at a time and put them in there. I'm not going to put them all today. I'm going to do these top 3. You're going to get a lot of people seeing your ad. So I'm going to do Zillow, Realtor, and Trulia. I'm going to search Zillow. And it's going to ask me Zillow or Premier Agent Zillow and Trulia. We want the first Zillow. Then I don't have to save yet because I can go back. I can delete this. And I can do realtor.com. And it's going to be that first Realtor, not Realtor.com Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Look at, so the audience size, I'm not going to move my mouse. The audience size says 299,000 for Realtor Pro. Realtor.com is 4 million. I want that 4 million. And then I'm going to put Trulia.
Realtor.com is the most visited real estate website on the globe.
I believe that. I never go to.
Statistics prove that.
So here's my, once again, Premier Agent only has 88,000. Trulia has 11 million. Trulia.
And Premier Agent means when it's pop up, there's going to be an agent's name there that's not yours.
Well, yeah. So if I selected this, it's going to go to other real estate agents most likely. And they'll see it, but I want my public to see it. I don't want other realtors. I mean, other realtors will see it, but
when the public pulls it up in Premier, because I had that, they actually will have agents that pay to be on that. So you as a listing agent won't be there.
Right. So I'm going to click Save Selection now. And I would add the 15 items in there. So that goes from mortgage insurance, mortgage loans, mortgage calculator. Because if you're searching anything for mortgage, you're probably going to buy a home or you're refinancing. So
would you add things like golf and beach and
yes, absolutely. So
lifestyle?
A golf property. So I'm going to add or change interests, and I'm going to look up golf. I didn't get anything for golf. Let me try sports. Oops. Sports car.
I'm surprised nothing came up for golf.
I know. Let's try. We'll click on interest. When something doesn't pop up, this interest button is a drop down, and you can also select these off here.
Mm-hmm.
Go down to because
you're not limited to how many you can select.
No, you can select as many as you want to. From what I've seen, they may cut you off like at 50, but you want to be purposeful on how you. This is the laser targeting aspect of it. You want to know what you're going for. And a while ago, we used to get even more in depth on potential people clicking on us, but Facebook got in trouble for that.
Age categories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you can only do interests. Let's see. Okay.
Gated. Oh, go back. There was gated community. Yeah.
Let's do one of those. I am surprised that hatchback is one of them, but golf is not.
Yeah.
Weird. Grocery store. Home business.
And country club was not in there either, was it?
Oh no, that was weird. But anyways, when you guys have time, I would definitely scroll through to see what options are available.
Mm-hmm.
Save those selections. Oh yeah, gated community has 18 million searches. All right, awesome. So I now have a custom audience. if I click about target database targeting, it'll give us a little more information. And I'm also going to target my database. If you have email addresses in for your database inside of Command, the ads will show up in their Facebook as long as it's the same email that they created the Facebook with. So I want to target my database and I want a custom audience. So I create a new audience for my database and I can just say, and then I can either choose to target by tags or target by neighborhoods. So you're going to want to segment your database by tags. So you can
Target by neighborhoods.
So if you wanted to, if let's say you had a lot of people in this golf and country club community, you could target them and be like, hey, look, this home is for sale. Do you want to sell your house? I'm selling this house, so I could sell your house.
So it would target everybody that has a Facebook page that lives in that neighborhood.
No, you have to have them in your database.
Oh, I see.
So if they're in your database with an email that has created the Facebook, it'll show up in their feed.
But if they are not in your database, we don't have access to pick a neighborhood or a geographic area.
Nope, not anymore. That was part of Facebook's issue, is that we could technically discriminate based off of area.
Mm-hmm.
So
Let me ask a question. So we've got it in a 20-mile radius right now. Is it 20-mile radius from the specific property?
no, it'll be from wherever Venice, Florida, wherever they count, like Google counts it as the center.
Could, in place of Venice, Florida, could we put a street address?
I can try.
Just a question, because this is a way of going around. If you wanted to target market that neighborhood, do that and do a 1-mile or 2-mile radius. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's almost like farming an area.
What's the address again? 562.
Yeah, 562 Fallbrook. I think it's Drive.
No, it looks like it's not. It won't pull up any addresses.
But if you
Okay.
just type in Venice Golf and Country Club.
Whoops. Oh, there we go.
Bingo! And then do 2 miles.
Wow, we have learned something new. Oh, we can only go to 15. That's also part of Facebook rules.
Okay.
Because that gets into, once again, discriminating an area. So we could farm the 15 miles around it, but now we know for sure that Venice Golf and Country Club, whoever's registered living in there with Facebook, could possibly get it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm gonna actually. So now I'm gonna save Facebook ad. And I'm gonna click on duration and budget. They have found, from what I have been listening to and learning, I'm gonna pull this up real quickly. I had I went to a great class with Donnie and an agent out in Colorado who went over this. The best duration is 10 days at $25.
Is that 25 per day?
No, $25 total.
Total. Okay.
Yep. So it comes out to about, hold on. So $250 a day. You can boost that up, but 10 days is probably about the max that you really want to run an ad. So you can do more than $25 and you'll get more leads, but 25 seems to hit that sweet spot of getting at least a lead a day. So if we want maybe 3 or 4, we'll boost it up to, let's say, $75 for 10 days. We're still at lower than $4,500 a month for Zillow. or anything like that. We could spend so much more if we wanted to.
Yes.
And then I would save duration and budget. And then I can publish this campaign. I'm not going to run this campaign, so I'm going to save it as a draft.
But publish means it's going live.
It'll go live, yep. So it's going to be approved, and then it's going to go out there for the duration of the ad, and then it'll end. When you get a lead that comes in, yes, I'll save this. Come on. There we go. So here are my list of paid ads, and we're back in like the campaign's dashboard area. This is the dashboard, which is first what we see when we come in here. Then next to the tab says paid ads. I'm gonna click on that paid ads tab, and it's gonna show me my list of campaigns. So let's say that this was a very successful ad. I can go over here to these 3 dots, and I can duplicate the campaign again. So it has everything in there, and all I have to do is change out the property. So let's say I get another listing in Venice Golf and Country Club. Well, I'm going to use the same interests and everything like that. I just need to change the property.
Oh, nice. So you can just go in, it's a template there, and then pop out the property and the wording, pop in new, and then it's just another.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, find something that works, set it up, and just rotate it.
Yep, systemize it. Works.
I like it. It's time efficient.
Yep.
Yeah, it's very time efficient.
And once you're finished with the campaign, you can archive that campaign. You can also edit it as long as you haven't submitted it and it doesn't say completed. Like right now, I can duplicate, I can archive, and I can refresh leads because I did get leads in here. I don't know why they did that, but it worked. So now, if I want to see the leads, I'm going to go into my contact app over here. It's the second app. It has a little person in a, looks like a square. And I'm looking at all my contacts now. I'm going to go to filters on, and I'm going to click leads only. And then I'll click apply. And it'll show me my leads. I'm going to make a lead real quickly.
Does it notify you when a lead comes in?
Yes, it does. You will get an email and you will get a little notification through Kelly. And you'll also get a little red dot next to this bell icon. I'm going to go back to my... We'll make Adam a lead. So I click filters on, leads only, click apply. Oh, there's my lead. Now sometimes there has been a glitch with Facebook and Command talking. They are working it out, but I want to show you where to find those leads in case they're not coming into your Command for some reason. So if I go into my Facebook, this is the new Facebook. So let me switch it to the old Facebook. To the classic Facebook, I'm sorry, not old, classic. Here's classic Facebook. I'm gonna go over to my business page. And in the side, oh no, it's up here. Up here, because I've said yes to their terms and services for the lead form, I have a lead center up here now. And if I click lead center, it's going to take me in here and my leads will be created. And I'll have them just listed right in here. I can upload leads in here too or create a lead. So this is like a mini CRM inside of Facebook, just for leads. And then I'm like, oh, this command missed it for some reason. Well, they're still in here. So they're in 2 places. They'll go into command and they'll go into here, which is the lead center.
So they should be duplicate, mirror each other.
Yes, yep. And in case something didn't transfer over, you'll find it inside the Facebook one. I'm going to show you now because that took a little bit longer. I'm going to show you how to do a social post for free.
No, but wait, on this page here where you're at, or no, paid ads,
Uh-huh.
can you go back to paid ads and scroll down a little bit?
Sure.
Okay, like see here where ones that look like they're completed?
Yes.
We don't have to concern with those, like see the other lines where I'm pointing, where, yeah, like how it has the clicks? What does that mean? That's how many people actually clicked on
That's
our
a
ad?
good question. Yes. So 62 people clicked on it and there were 0 leads. This was very beginning when campaigns were becoming functional. I did have leads on this, so this is wrong. But
It'll show us on there how many times or how many people actually clicked it.
right. Yeah. So 453 people saw it. 62 people clicked on it. This one, 143 people saw this ad, 2 people clicked on it, 57 for Beach Road, and then 443. Now, these were all experimental, and any leads that came in, I ended up giving it to them.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, 696, 365, and that's because we only spent a couple dollars each on them.
Says 15.
Yeah, $15 total. $7, 15, 15, 15. So 30, 45. Yeah, it wasn't that much. And we did get leads. I got at least 11 leads off of all those together.
Yeah, but then why is there like a higher dollar amount in the first column? What does that mean? That doesn't mean you spent, say, $33.11.
No. This means that it was valued at $33.88.
Per lead. Okay, I got you.
And then we actually only spent 15.
Okay,
Because of the amount of views you got.
gotcha.
There's also the keywords that we're using inside of the descriptions most likely caused those to go up too.
Okay.
Like here, Keller Mortgage, the word mortgage is worth like, $1, maybe 75 cents in advertising terms for ads.
Right.
So that's why it's saying 85, things like that.
Okay.
So when you're saying keywords in the ad, in the description or the ad top that we put in there, we may want to have those keywords like.
You could, but I'm thinking of Google AdWords, so sorry. So this is cost per million, the CPM. So if we were to have 1 million views of this ad, it would cost $33.11, apparently. That's what it's telling me. I don't know why.
That's weird. Mhm.
I'm not quite clear on what CPM is used for, but I know CPC is cost per click. So this I can break down.
That's what we need to know. Yeah, how much are we paying for the click?
Unless
Or how many clicks did we get? So for example, on the second one down, it was $3.50 because you only got 2 clicks
right. So the more clicks,
based on your $7.
right. So like this one, only 6 clicks cost $5.
Yeah.
57 clicks, 26 cents. 62 clicks, 24 cents.
Still a lot less than $100.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Heck yeah. Absolutely. So I will show you social posts. They're each selection and create a new campaign has their own tab up here. So I have emails, direct mail, and social posts. So the social post is going to be a calendar where I can create and add things. And I can create things in design through here, but I also like to make things in Canva. Canva.com is one of my favorite places to do design.
What is it again?
Canva, like a canvas, so CANVA.com.
Is that a free app?
Yes, they do have a free version. I upgraded to the paid version because I loved it a lot and I use it frequently.
So it allowed you to create some really cool visual.
Oh yeah, Canva does for sure. I'll show you some of the things I made. I make these in 5 minutes. I will show you. Oh, come here, drag. So this is one of our marketing pieces coming out for a class on August 7th.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. What else did we do? Here. DocuSign 101. This is all in Canva.
Wow.
My templates are ready to go,
Mhm.
and I just put in what words I need. In Designs, we can do something similar. So I'll go to Designs, and I'm going to do a social post real quickly because it's super easy. So I'm in Designs. I'm going to click this plus button here at the bottom corner. I am going to move kind of fast because we have 10 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to click Social. I'll click Next. And it's going to come up with all the social images I can put inside, or I can put on Facebook, I can put on Twitter, Instagram, all this fun stuff. So this is the app. But I want to do listings. So I'm going to click on listings, and I'm going to say just listed. I'm choosing from the side here. And then up, when I click on just listed, I can choose from Facebook, Instagram stories, LinkedIn, and Twitter. I'm going to choose this one.
Quick question. Can you also choose to have it printed?
Yes, you can. Yep. There is a print version in here. So there's a print, a social, yeah, that's it. Print and social design. So the print has like flyers, door hangers, business cards, all that kind of fun stuff.
I didn't know we had fun toys.
Oh, yeah. So here is my template. And now I'm going to go to the KWLS, which is on the side. I'm going to search for 562 Fallbrook. Florida. There we go. I'm going to select it. And now I have photos. And this is an interior. Come on, photos, load up. See, this is a kitchen, so I'm going to put a kitchen in there too. I'm going to select this, and I'm just going to drag it over, and it replaces it. And that's done. So I can put very few details in here. Let's just say these are the correct details. I can also drag those over. I can go back up here. I can click on listing details. Let's see, there's 3-bed, 2-bath in the example. So I'm going to do 2-2. I'm going to double click on my text. 2. It is
1627.
7. Oops.
Or you could put in other information that basically you just want to generate the phone call
Right. Oops.
or the text or the email.
Oh, oops. 9. 9. And then you can see I need a DBA logo. So I'm going to go over to logos now, which I have uploaded. And this is on a white background. So I'm going to choose this one that has my white background built in. I'm just going to drag it over, and it replaces. And I've already uploaded these in. I can always send you copies of these if you want to upload it.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
I would change, actually, I would get rid of this address and say, ask for the address or something catchy.
Oh, yeah.
And then I could have the built-in date and that kind of stuff. And then this would be good. I'm going to download this. And then I'm going to get a PNG because this is for Facebook. And PNG is really what you want to post in Facebook.
Get PNG.
PNG. And then I'm going to click Start Download. And this will take a few more seconds. My programs I use are quick. This does, I don't know why it takes so long to download, but it just downloaded. So that's good. I'm going to go back into regular command. I'm going to click Done. Take me back into command. I'm going to go back into my campaigns. And I'm going to click Create New Campaign, Social Post. And I'm just going to upload this image that I've created. I know I'm going fast. I only have a few minutes left. It's going to ask me to crop. I don't want 1-1. I want wide. So if you choose between square, it's going to be very small.
Mm-hmm.
We like the wide view to get everything. We'll click crop image. And this is what it'll look like on my social post.
That's nice.
I'll put some text. Testing. Then I already have my DBA logo in here. So if I can, it's going to automatically make me put it in here once more. I wish there was a way to remove it, but there is.
When you can create your own personal logo with your picture, right?
Yes, you can. And I'm going to include my ownership statement. And then it's the same. So do I want to schedule the post and I choose the time and date, or do I want to publish immediately? And then I would just click schedule post. And that's how you would do a free one, and then you'd share it with everybody off of your page.
Okay.
Share it in groups. Share it into your friends. Share it wherever you can to get it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
More places you get for free, it helps.
Yeah.
Facebook groups, because join groups with more than 2,000 people in it.
Okay. But you
So
know,
it's
some
also-
groups, though, they don't want advertising. you know?
No, usually, yeah. It's hard. You to start, what you want to do is you want to get involved in the group and actually talk with them and that kind of stuff. So join groups that you're interested in. So if you're interested in golfing, join a golf group. If you like fishing, join a fishing group. If you like racquetball, join a racquetball group. You know,
Mhm.
pickleball. Do they have pickleball here? Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
they-
yeah, it's a big thing.
Oh, yeah.
Pickleball group. You know, there's groups everywhere. I'm part of a Disney group, or many Disney groups.
Yeah.
So I could talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I could be like, hey, look, there's a fabulous house for sale right by Disney.
Mm-hmm.
No, this was very informative. Thank you. I can't wait. I'm going to go play right now as soon as we
I'm
hang up.
glad. Yes, play, absolutely play. Start, run a campaign. Put $10 down. Just test to see the waters.
Mm-hmm.
Not that much when we're talking about advertising. It's cheaper than a mailing. It's cheaper than a ton of stuff. It's $25. Maybe that's lunch or dinner.
Yeah.
I was looking at all the Zillow, the Realtor, something called Kazoo, US HUD to buy leads, but I'm going to try this before I start buying them.
Absolutely, definitely try these out. It's not
Yeah.
gonna hurt. It's gonna be cheaper.
If I can add, when you're starting, you especially want to do this because these are free or minimal expense. Once you start buying leads, it's very, very expensive. There's activities that you can do that can generate the leads, so you don't need to be in the position of buying them.
Right. And you know what? I was so used to being on the team, and I was basically handed because I kept getting lead after lead. So now I got to get my own.
It's a different mindset.
Yep.
Yeah, just a different mindset. You're owning your own business. And so the key is the lead generation. And you really do want to block those 3 hours in the morning and do it every day.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, gang.
Blake?
I'll get in touch with you and I'll plan something at some point. I'm not sure about this weekend, but as long as I know that you're available for open houses at some point.
Yep. Sounds good.
All right. I guess we're good then, Blake. We made it.
Thanks for coming. I hope
Thank you, Blake.
All right.
It's my pleasure. I'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.